Greetings, everyone. There's a specific place that I read in that every time I stand in and I look at it, it's in my living room, my parents' living room, but anyway, every time I stand and I look outside and prepare to do a reading in this spot, there's just gold. The word gold, the image of gold, the feeling of gold just always comes in. I'm not sure what that's about, but it feels good. Always makes me very excited to read and to get these messages out. All right, we've got the Nine of Cups. Great starting energy. Feels like it feels like there's a chuffed feeling of pride. I'm getting, look how hard you've worked. The hard work wasn't for nothing. You deserve it. Victory. Not so much in the Chariot sense, but more in the sense of because victory feels like it feels like a long haul. It feels like some grand big thing. This is more just a pat on the shoulder, or a nod. You know what I mean? It's good either way. It's really good. The Fool. Surrender further into the feeling. Even if it is that you may not be tapping into the Nine of Cups energy right now, try to adopt this kind of energy where there is hope for the future. You're allowed to you're allowed to approach the cliff. You don't even have to step over it. Just open yourself to new possibilities. The Queen of Pentacles on there. It's giving fruitful. It's giving. I got to recommend that somebody should take a holiday, not just a break, an actual holiday. Like, take yourself away. If that's something you've been thinking about, you should definitely do that. Explore places that you've never been. Consider going to a place that you've never been before. Consider doing it alone or with a companion, with a pet companion, not a person. Consider it being just you and your voice, potentially to prepare for this energy or to harness it. Whether this is you now or you don't resonate with this, if you're watching, it means it's going to be you. When it is, treat yourself to some childlike wonder. Maybe go to an actual, I'd recommend that you go to a place you've never been before. Try making sure that it's a place that has views, high points. This is very interesting because it's very contrasting to what the cards I'm getting. I have the Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Magician. I just saw the Three of Swords and I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But actually this may not be as dramatic as I'm making it in my head. Let's see with it. And lots of Queens. Queen of Wands. We've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That would make us having seen the Wands, the Swords, and Pentacles. Just missing the Cups. So this is a very material. There seems to be a reflection, as within, so without. There seems to be some kind of there seems to be some kind of outward reflection of that. I've lost it. Give me a second. It's pretty fascinating because the way that I've laid this out, I have the Fool and the Magician on either side of this grid that I've made out of all the cards. So I'm receiving, but I don't know how to put it into words. You're entering a very fun part of your life. You're going to be tested, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And all you have to do is remember this. Remember the energy of these two cards. This might come, but it's nothing to be afraid of, because like I said, it's going to be fun. And you're going to learn. I'm probably reading for a woman. Your career is pretty much solid. But there seems to be, it's as if I mean, because they make TV shows about it all the time. It's like you kind of you have everything that you want, but there's still, it's giving eat, pray, love. It's giving eat, pray, love. Not that well, no, yeah, you have everything you want. I mean, you've worked long enough for you to be able to have enjoyed the fruits, but it's almost like you've reached, I actually read about this the other day, the upper limit problem, which is that when everything is going well in your life, you're left with a what now feeling, when you could just enjoy the feeling. But that what now, under that what now is a lot of it's just a wonderful unfolding of you discovering yourself, because when you get to that what now, you're like, maybe I should do something, or you tend towards self-sabotage, which comes with its own lessons. I mean, I'm looking at a story here. I'm looking at a very beautiful story that I cannot predict, and even if I could, I wouldn't be able to share it with you. All I can say or recommend, or all I can see here, is that you're being recommended to surrender, celebrate yourself, trust yourself. That's very important. But trust your thought process. Trust your thought process and refine that area of yourself. Be open to heartbreak. It's not that bad. I mean, it sucks and it's painful. It makes you want to die sometimes, but it's only temporary. It's only temporary. Everything is. I think I mentioned celebrate yourself. That keeps coming up often. You just make sure you celebrate yourself. Try not to get too ahead of yourself. Don't let ego get in the way of anything. Don't let ego get in the way of anything. If you're into it, consider a shamanic experience, some kind of spiritual. You're in line for a spiritual awakening. It'll come either way. Actually, it'll come either way. Yeah, monumental times. Nothing is gonna fall apart. It feels like everything together could create the Tower card, but it's not a tower energy. There's nothing breaking down per se. It's just going to be a lot of self-exploration. Make room for that. Make room to explore yourself. Journal a lot. Video diaries, so that you can look back on the progress that you've made. Because the progress that you're about to embark on right now, the progress you're about to make, magnifique. You have everything you need. You are the magician. You are the magician. Try to choose to be the fool. There's a woman in your life who inspires you. Think about her. Think about what she would do. If you face these things in particular, any heartbreak, there's a woman in your life who you admire, maybe an aunt, or someone you call an aunt, someone who could be an aunt. Consider her. She has a lot of gems for you. Even if you don't talk to her, there's things that she does, the way that she behaves and the way that she thinks, that could really help you out. Yeah, it's very exciting. If you are the type, if you feel called, I would love to know of anybody's experience who ends up watching this video and resonating. What's going on? Like, what are the particulars? I'm only nosy because I can feel that it's like a movie. It's like a movie, genuinely. It's like one of those, it's like a, I wish I knew the name of production houses, but it's a movie that freaking, you know, Sarah Jessica Parker or someone would be the main character of. Julia Roberts, because I said Eat, Pray, Love. Something like that. It's really nice. It is. It's gorgeous. And you know how every movie has to have a, what's that word? A climax. But the, you know, when something happens to the protagonist and it's just, you know, they're walking through the rain and it's raining and the moment just before everything gets good, that part at the end, you know what I mean? Every movie has to have something like that, but the movie ends great either way. It ends really well. So yeah.